This story has it all. It shows the miracle of life. The unfortunate dealing with death. It shows a little bit of injury and a little bit of recovery. It shows all the true beauties of nature all coming together. Well, this might be one of the craziest chicken hatching out stories you've ever heard. Let's start it from the beginning. So day one, when we decided we had a broody hen, I decided to see how many eggs she was sitting on at the time, and I wanted to mark all the eggs so that we knew what eggs that she actually was sitting on, so we could collect the eggs that weren't marked, but then also keep the ones that were marked under her so that she had a chance to hatch those eggs out. About a week went by and we decided it was kind of hard to come out here and collect the eggs that were underneath her. So we ended up just letting them build up a little bit to a point that I feel like she was at to about maybe 15 eggs for one hen to sit on, which is probably too much for one hen. Well, that's when on day about 11-12 we came back out here to see what was going on. And all of a sudden we realized we had two broody hens, both sitting side by side, which was gonna make it easier for them to sit on all those eggs. So we figured, hey, let's give it a shot. They're gonna be co-mamas to these babies. It ended up being about 2 weeks in, so maybe day 14, day 15, and all of a sudden we realized we were up to 3 broody hens sitting in this nesting box side by side by side. And luckily one day when I came out here to feed the chickens, all of them got off the eggs for a little bit to go eat. So I was able to see 3 different nests that they were sitting on. One had 5 eggs, one had 6 eggs, and the other one, the very original one, had 15 eggs under her. So I realized that we had 24 possible chances for new chicks now. And that leads us to today, which I believe to be about day 19. It could be about 2 days before we start seeing at least our first chicks starting to hatch. And they might hatch throughout the week at that point. So I'm out here to just check on our broody girls, see if we have any early hatching, but I don't hear any peeps coming out or anything. So I don't think we have any chicks just yet, but let's check on the 3 girls. They definitely don't want me checking on these eggs at all. I do kind of want to move them around to see what's underneath them. But since we're just 2 days away, I don't want to ruin anything. I don't want to throw them off. I kind of want to just give them space. And then we'll come back out here and see what's going on. But guys, there is going to be chicks of some sort. This will be our first time ever having a hen actually hatch them out herself. And we have 3 mamas in here, so. Alright mamas, we'll leave you alone. Alright, it is day 21 now for our 3 broody girls. And unfortunately, when I came out here to go check to see how they were doing, I saw something down on the ground here right by this gate. And I don't know what happened. So I'm not sure why that chick didn't make it. I'm not sure if it was attached to the mom and one of the moms got up to eat this morning and it just got left there. Unfortunately, our first chick that I've noticed that we hatched out is on the ground here and not alive. Alright, it is now day 22. We never got any more chicks on day 21 yesterday, just that sad ending for the one. So now it's time to check if we have any more chicks and hopefully nothing that we saw yesterday happens again. Feeling like there's got to be some chicks today. After losing that one chick, you can see we kind of made a little platform, little playpen type kind of thing here. And this will hopefully keep them all contained, but I am going to move it right now so I can see what's going on and see if we can see if there's any baby chicks in there. We have done, well, we haven't done it actually. She has done it, guys. There is a baby chick underneath her. This is the first time that we ever had this happen. We're going to allow them just to hatch out a few more eggs today, probably tomorrow. And then we're going to look about seeing how to move this nesting box and put them in their own area so that these mom hens can just kind of baby these chicks. Oh man, I am so excited. I'm happy. I can't wait to see more.
Hold on, I'm not going to do anything, Mama.
Alright, we are now about 48 hours since that first hatch of our chick that our broody hen hatched out. I came out a little earlier this morning and we had 2 new chicks underneath, so now we are up to 3 chicks underneath those chickens. 3 chicks, 3 chickens. The problem is I don't think the chicks can actually jump out of that nesting box that they're in right now. So I did put a food thing in there so that they could try to get a little bit of food in them. But we're gonna have to try something different, and I hope this works.
You can put her in or hold her, either way.
I think that's too windy.
We'll see.
Sit right there. Sit up.
Oh, she found those eggs. Oh, she's sitting on them. No, she almost did. She found these ones. Just. Oh, well. There we go, that one's nudging.
It's a tropical one, though. No, it's so cute.
All right, new day. Time to check on the 3 chicks that are inside there and see if we have any other ones and if the mamas have more babies. Well, unfortunately, no new baby chicks, but we have 3 healthy chickens in here that are absolutely doing great. We are having just a little bit of cold temperatures. They are dropping to like the high 20s right now at night. But as long as they're sitting underneath these mamas, they should be just fine. And we are excited to see if we get more here as the days go on. Still just 3 happy chicks in there. All right, guys, we have some sad news. Ever since moving the chickens into this dog crate, they still act like they're being broody. They're still sitting on eggs. They're still helping the chicks. But we've had 2 more chickens hatch out that haven't made it. And I don't know if they are killing the chicks. I don't know if something's going on with the way that they're sitting on them or 3 moms being in there. I'm really confused on what's happening. But I did just go outside to go see what was going on. A chick was actually already hatched for about half the day. And I thought we were gonna have our 4th chick, but one of the hens actually started attacking it. So we brought it inside, and the head on this chicken does not look good. It looks like it's been pecked on both sides. It's losing feather right around like where I would assume that the brain is. And this chick looks pretty lethargic. What we're gonna do right now is take a heat plate, put it inside a tote, get this chicken some warm temperature, and maybe see if we can get some fluid in this chicken. And I feel like what we can do is actually crack an egg. Just have a raw egg because this chicken is not wanting to eat any solid food. And we're just gonna have to, about every like couple hours, dip this beak in water, raw egg, see if we can actually get this chicken back to any kind of good health. I'm gonna put some antibiotic cream actually up on both spots to make sure there's not hopefully any infection going on. I don't know if we're gonna be able to save this chick, but I'm gonna try our best to do that. Guys, just a few hours later now, one of these chicks just hatched, and it doesn't look like the mom wants to even sit on it to get it fluffed out or warmed up. It's kind of just ignoring it, and I have a feeling that it's already been pecked at again once again, so I'm thinking these moms have been actually killing off these chicks. So we're gonna take this chick, which for the most part looks just like a brand new chick that hatched, and we are going to prep and get our incubator ready. This is a brand new incubator actually that we have never used yet. It's from Chick Cozy, which is the same company actually that does our automatic coop doors that you guys may have seen in our videos. But this is a new incubator. It looks really nice. This is not the way that we planned on using it, but unfortunately we're gonna have to put this chick inside this incubator because I think these moms are giving up kind of mothering any chicks that are gonna hatch at this point. Chelsea thought of a great idea actually to let's blow dry and get some really strong heat on this chick, kind of get it a little bit more fluffed out because we don't know how long it's been sitting there not being sat on at all. And then in the meantime, as the incubator heats up, it'll keep it warm, and then we can try to place it into that incubator, and hopefully nothing's wrong with that chick as well. Unfortunately, what went from being a beautiful thing of seeing baby chicks with our chickens outside and being with the moms is now turning into us becoming a chick hospital inside our house. Because it's clear at this point that these moms are not really being good mothers to any of the chicks that are hatching after those first 3 chicks that have hatched, we are actually going to end up just putting some other eggs underneath them, some random eggs that have not been being sat on, and we are going to take all the eggs that are underneath them at this point, throw all the rest into this Chick Cozy incubator, and we are going to give this incubator a test. And I'm thankful that Chick Cozy sent us this, and I'm hoping that it's going to hatch out more chicks. But I don't know about the stress from them being in the one nesting box to moving them to the dog crate and now moving them into an incubator. So really up to this point, I don't know how many more chicks we're gonna get out of this. We have the 3 outside, we have the 2 that are hurt right now, and we have quite a bit of eggs. We actually did candle some of these before putting them in the incubator, and basically all of them look like they have fertilization going on. So we could get more chicks, we might not. We're just gonna have to check over the next couple days. So it's been a couple days of getting those chicks back to good health, guys, but there's really good news going on. They are starting to be able to be self-sufficient all by themselves. The one that had the really bad head injury is actually already eating all by itself now, and will now eat solid food, and it actually looks a lot better. Let me show you. It looks like it'll probably scar, possibly. I'm hoping that not completely scar, but it is so good to be able to see them moving around. And not only that, guys, let's go to the incubator. I don't know if you can see behind me right now, but we have chicks that have hatched, and we need to get them out of this incubator now and go let them meet their friends. This has been really exciting that we have more chicks. There's about 4 more eggs in there that are fertilized. We got rid of any of the unfertilized ones the other day. So now let's get these guys out. Let's go let them meet their friends. More baby chicks here. It's the next day. We have had a crazy few days of everything going on, but we are starting to look like we are having all the chicks hatching that we were gonna have hatch from this project going on. Now I just want to go outside and make sure our 3 chicks are still doing really good with the flock. And it's been awesome to see baby chicks out here with these adult chickens. I feel like you can't make this stuff up. Everything just keeps kind of happening right now. I'm out here right now and I see 1 baby chick right here. And I see another one right in there, right here. But that's it. All I see is 2 baby chicks. I'm going to go walk around and see if I can see any other chicks anywhere and see what's going on, because it's really weird. I don't know where the 3rd chick is. I really don't know. I have no idea what's going on. I'm looking all around where our chicken coop is. I'm looking around areas and fencing things, and we're missing a chick. And I feel like if it was around us, we would already be seeing it. And the fact that I don't see it anywhere just makes me think that for some reason it probably got loose on the other side of the fence. And maybe in that meantime, something got them. I have no idea, but unfortunately, just another casualty going on. I don't know what keeps happening here, but it doesn't seem like we're hitting much luck going on, and only 2 baby chicks out here now, not 3. But I was wondering how it was gonna work with 3 mom hens, that if all of them were gonna be the mothers, or if one of them was kind of gonna be the main mom in the flock. But here's the 3 moms, there's the 2 baby chicks. They're just waiting outside, waiting for them to come back over. So all 3 of them have been being great moms still. To an extent, obviously. They're being great moms to these chicks. Unfortunately, they weren't good moms to all the chicks that hatched afterwards. All right, so we have our 6 chicks in here. They've now actually been in here for about 4 or 5 days. So it's been well past the time of where I feel like all the chickens now are probably hatched. We have about 5, maybe 4 more eggs that we realized that are fertile but have not hatched throughout this process. And it's definitely over time. I don't think there would be any eggs in here anymore that are not at least like 27, 28 days old at this point. So we're gonna take the eggs out of the incubator now and go check and see what's inside them. Is there a reason why they didn't hatch? Are they all the way fertile, but just the chicken didn't have the strength to hatch out of the eggs? We're gonna go find out. For anyone that needs to turn their head during this part, we are gonna crack open and see if there was any baby chicks inside these eggs. As we do this, we just want to make sure and see, like, were they fertile? And just kind of just gives us a little more information about maybe something that we did wrong, and is there anything that we can maybe do better next time? These baby chicks, as much as I'm sad that they weren't able to hatch, we'll make sure they have a little burial here. They can all be together because they were supposed to end up being siblings and be able to be a part of the same flock. So we'll let them continue on the rest of their lives together. And just sad, you hate to see that. This is now the official end of our adventure of hatching out these chicks. And we can continue this on the next time these hens get broody or anything like that. We appreciate you guys watching this video and following along of all the excitement of seeing baby chicks hatch, the sadness of unfortunate death that comes with it. But I'll tell you what, this will be an experience that we will never forget. A lot happened and there's a lot to be excited about at the same time. You guys have a great day and a better tomorrow. We'll see you in the next one.